Matt's Inside Line. Scoop on Chicago PD and fire, found, NCIS, the rookie, fire country and more. Who grows closer as Chicago PD wraps its season? Is the rookie facing a Season 8 shakeup? Is more risky business on tap for NCIS? Read on for answers to those questions and others. In the two-part finale, concluding May 21, Intelligence ups their pursuit of dirty Deputy Chief Reed. Showrunner Gwen Segan tells Inside Line. As things escalate and Reed shows himself to be a formidable opponent, Boyd finds himself battling his own instincts. Meanwhile, Ruzek and Burgess' wedding fast approaches, Chapman grows closer to Boyd, and Torres faces the emotional fallout of his actions. I was wondering about a possible Season 3 of Frasier. When the show got canceled on Paramount+, CBS Studios said they were shopping the comedy. Kelsey Grammer also mentioned he believes the show will get picked up. Have you heard anything, Buddy? I asked around for you, Bobby, and as of late last night, there were 0 updates on the show finding a new taker. Anything on Fire Country? D. Be forewarned, tonight's episode is a stealth humdinger, featuring a Finn/Gabriella twist. J. August Richards getting especially fierce as Oxalta's mouthpiece, and an episode-ending zag that sneaked up and caught me off guard, and should have longtime fans worried for a certain character. Stellaride is on quite the journey this season trying to start their family, affirmed showrunner Andrea Newman. In an upcoming episode, they'll finally get the call they've been waiting for. What happens then, viewers have to tune in to find out. Is filming on Bridgerton Season 4 complete? Any sign of an expected release date? Bridget. Nope, I am told that Season 4 is still in production, and as such we are a ways away from having a premiere date. Excellent question, Beth. Thankfully, when I delivered it to showrunner Alexi Hawley, he waved off the concern, saying, "We're all good there." Any info on the episode count for Season 8 of The Rookie? Emily, I tried to pry an episode count from showrunner Alexi Hawley during our chat this week, but he was a typically mum. ABC, you should know, is very close-guarded with episode counts, for some reason. To make up for that non-answer, I offer some casting intel. Flula Borg's Skip Tracer Randy comes back to us. I think it's episode 17. In a really fun storyline, Holly shared with me. You will continue to see Margaret and Jamie working through their trauma together in hopes to repair their relationship and get back to some normalcy within their family. And this season's penultimate episode, airing May 8, will touch on that quite heavily. As of now, there is no news to share on Season 4, or the release date for Season 3 on DVD. Season 3 is, however, currently available to download/rent on Amazon, in addition to streaming on Acorn TV. I forget if Chris Maloney gave any scoop per se on Bell during our Wednesday night TV Line Spotlight conversation, led by TV Line EIC Kim Roots and Embedded Above, but he speaks at length about co-star Danielle Mona-Truid and the Stabler/Bell dynamic at the 8-minute mark. As suggested by the many Carla mentions in this week's episode, I can confirm that De Mornay will be seen again, in the flesh, in the May 5 season finale. Hello, TV fanatics. Buckle up because this week's Inside Line is packed with intel hotter than a Firehouse 51 chili cook-off. From relationship shifts to behind-the-scenes casting buzz, your favorite procedurals and dramas are lighting up our scoop radar. Let's dig in. Chicago PD. Trouble in Burzek Paradise. After last week's slow-burning moment between Burgess and Ruzek, fans were left asking, are we back in Burzek territory for good, or is heartbreak looming again? A PD insider whispers that while the couple is stronger than ever on the surface, an upcoming undercover assignment for Ruzek will test his loyalty, not just to intelligence, but to Kim. There's a moment in episode 20 that will feel like deja vu for longtime fans, teases the source. Let's just say not all wounds are healed. And yes, Voight is due for another personal reckoning. A mysterious figure from his past resurfaces near the season finale, someone who might upend the foundations of his hardened leadership style. Chicago Fire, exit alert. Is someone hanging up their turnout gear? Rumblings out of Wolf Entertainment suggest that one original cast member is in talks for a reduced presence in season 13. It's not goodbye, the source says, but definitely a see you less often. No official names yet, but with Severide and Kid on better footing, it's possible another familiar face might be getting itchy feet. On the lighter side, a fan favorite dog is making a triumphant return in an upcoming episode. And no, it's not Tuesday. Expect an adorable rescue story involving Bowden, a very stubborn Dalmatian, and some unexpected character development for Ritter. Found. Sir's Mind Games Get Even Deeper Found continues to explore the psyche of its most twisted character, Sir. And next week's episode promises to blur the line between captor and confidant even further. Shanola Hampton's Gaby will have to confront a truth she's buried deep. Gaby might need Sir more than she's willing to admit, teases co-showrunner Nkechi Okoro Carroll. In flashbacks, we'll see a critical moment that shaped Sir's pathology, and there's a casting scoop to sweeten the suspense. A Lost alum will guest star as Sir's estranged sibling. We hear the performance is chilling and adds unexpected empathy to the show's creepiest villain. NCIS, wedding bells, but for whom? Season 21 of NCIS has been doling out subtle teases about romance. And no, it's not just Taurus and Night fans who should be paying attention. According to sources close to production, the show is actively planning a wedding storyline to wrap the season. The twist, it may not be a main cast member tying the knot. There's a beloved recurring character who's been quietly building a love story off camera, a source reveals. When we finally see it on screen, it will be a big payoff moment. Meanwhile, a case involving a Navy cryptologist could have lasting ramifications for Parker, and may even threaten his job. The Rookie, new blood and a return from the dead. Okay, not literally dead. But one of the Rookie's most memorable antagonists is due for a shocking reappearance, though not in the way fans might expect. There's a redemption arc coming, previews EP Alexi Hawley. And it's going to make some people uncomfortable. Could this be about Rosalind Dyer? Rumors swirl that her psychological impact still lingers, even in death. Elsewhere, look out for a new training officer being introduced, played by a popular Station 19 alum. The role is said to be recurring with series' regular potential, and they'll clash immediately with Nolan's by-the-book methods. And yes, Chenford fans, a pivotal decision is made in episode 21 that may just involve a ring. Fire Country, baby bombshell. The fire's not the only thing heating up in Edgewater. Sources tell us a major storyline will involve Gabriella and Bode having to confront the very real possibility of parenthood. It's not a done deal, cautions a writer. But the conversation will happen, and it won't be an easy one.